The average teenager uses their phone for 7 hours. I was one of them. As Gen Z, we've grown up with phones our entire lives. It has rewired our brains to search for the easiest, closest dopamine hits, which leads us to mindlessly scroll on TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram for hours on end. In this video, we'll be talking about how to organize your phone to work for you, not against you. What inspired me to make this video is when I went to have dinner with my sister and her husband. We were comparing our screen times and how many hours we had on TikTok specifically. And I'll show my stats. I spent like, I don't know, 2 to 3 hours on TikTok daily. I had like 16 to 17 hours on it in the week, bro. And my sister's husband, he had like 2 hours on TikTok weekly, and my sister had like 3 to 4 hours. And I was just thinking like, wow, that's a massive difference. Like, I'm spending so much time on TikTok, it's ridiculous. And so I've from there on, I've taken a few steps to kind of help me develop a healthy relationship with TikTok and not scroll on it every night before I go to sleep and wake up. Mainly in this video, we'll be talking about 4 contention points. I'll be showing you what's on my iPhone because how I've designed it. Number 2, how I use my phone to work for me. And number 3, how I'm trying to develop a healthier relationship with my phone. Now, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I do be spending a lot of time on this phone. Screen recording starting in 3, 2, 1. So we'll start off with the golden rules. The golden rules I use and I do not deter from because, well, they're the golden rules, man. You can't just not follow them. So I was talking to my flatmate about this, and I was telling her like, with my phone I just don't have any notifications on. I've none, like literally none. So like when you open my lock screen, I'll show you, like there's nothing on the scroll bar either, and I don't have like any app notifications on. It's like I will see the messages on Instagram or Twitter or on YouTube whenever I open the social media app. And this has just been a game changer. I've been doing it for a couple of years, and it's like I don't have this this responsibility to reply to people immediately. Like I can take my time with it. I don't owe anyone anything. And like everyone always asks me like, what if there's an emergency? And like obviously when people call me, I'll still get like the calls, right? So if in an emergency, I say people would just call me, right? Like if you're texting me, you're doing it wrong, babes. But there's never really been a time within like these past few years there's been an emergency per se. I just think it just keeps like my digital space a lot cleaner, a lot easier. I get less distracted when I'm like doing work, you know. There's no like sound or anything. But I do have it on for like my mail and everything, like my Gmail and stuff like that. But for all my social media, it's turned off. It's just to declutter a bit, you know? Night shift and night mode. So my phone, everything is like, instead of the softwares being like white and all my widgets being white, it's like black because it's just easier on my eyes. Night shift is where you can adjust the tones of your phone, so you can have, so over here, like I'll put it up on a separate screen. So you can have less warm or more warm. I lean towards more warm, so it's easier on my eyes at night, and in the morning it doesn't like really stun my eyes, and it reduces like the blue rays into your eyes. And the last golden rule is widgets. I absolutely love widgets. So on your iPhone, you can just hold down the screen, press the add at the top left, and then you can choose any widget from the selection they give you. A lot of apps come with their own widgets, so within like the video progressing, you'll see all the widgets I use on my phone to kind of design it, be more practical for me. Yeah, so you just click on one and then it'll give you a size. Click on a size and it's automatically added to your iPhone. Love widgets, definitely take advantage of them. Really just like spice up your iPhone, you know? Okay, so we're gonna move on to how I organize my iPhone. I have 5 pages, so when you unlock my phone, you'll be welcome to my utility page. And so I have the weather widget at the top left, a Pinterest motivation widget on the right, and my utilities. So we'll have the App Store, the calendar, Circuit Laundry, Tesco, Santander, etc. And then at the bottom I have a reminders widget. Now these aren't like actually reminders I have to do on the daily, but these are more like reminders from like my beliefs and mindset to just help me keep grounded. So the first one is Alhamdulillah, and so what that means is thank God. I give thanks to God. It just helps me to be grateful for everything I have in life. I went through like a big period of just being very negative and kind of trying to avoid that, and so it helps me stay grounded, stay grateful for like all the blessings I have in my life. Number 2, bad moments, not a bad day. This has definitely got to be one of my favorite things I've developed in like the past few weeks. It's really changed my mindset. It's like a bad moment does not mean a bad day, and so there have been a lot of times where I've like dropped food on my like white shirt, or something bad, like I had a really bad interaction with someone, or I just feel really bad in like an hour, like I just feel like shit. But I keep telling myself it's just a bad moment and does not mean a bad day, and so everything after that does not have to automatically be shit. I can still continue on having a good day, having kind of being positive, treating myself with that bad moment, but it doesn't have to ruin the whole day and everything that comes after, because I still have an active choice in how I feel and how I deal with those emotions. So that's really been helping me, and I really like it. I hope you guys can kind of use it as well. Number 3, love, gratitude, effort. It's just a mantra that keeps playing in my mind that really just, it's been helping me a lot recently. Love as in just putting in love in everything you do, giving love to your friends, your family, like, and what I mean by giving love is like calling your family, talking to them, calling your friends, catching up with them, like putting in effort into your relationships. Number 2 is gratitude, and I know the first one is also gratitude, and the second, third one is also gratitude, but just gratitude it's helped me a lot. It just helps remind me to not be a spoiled brat, you know, stop complaining about dumb stuff, and being really like grateful and aware for everything I have. Number 3 is effort. This semester for uni, I've just put in a lot more effort into myself, my academics, like going gym and everything, and like in what I eat, and it's really been making me feel a lot better. I sleep better, like my mood is better. Like compared to last semester, the effort I'm putting in, like it's not easy and it is a bit hard sometimes, but I really do love the results it's bringing. So it reminds me to just keep putting in effort into myself, into others, into my relationships, because it's like an investment, you know, like you will reap the rewards of the seeds you sow. So that's the first page. Oh shit. But yeah, with the reminders, you can click on it, and if you want to add something, click add reminder, type in whatever you want. So let's say I just want to write my name, Ahmed Khan, and then it'll just add at the bottom. So you have 4 reminders, and you can add however many you want or whatnot, and you can change the color at the top left. So so you click the 3 dots, and then you click show list info, and then from there you can choose a color, any color. I like purple, and then you can choose an icon, an emote actually, and so I chose the heart icon because it's things that are just helping me self-care. Yum. Okay, now that was my utilities page. It just has like my EE, Santander, Circuit, and Tesco's, and I have like the photos in the App Store. And so on my second page, this is like utilities part 2, but also my personal page, because I just have like a bunch of photos of my friends and a motivation widget. For me, when designing my phone, I think it's the same principles with my Notion. I think for me it was just about personality, functionality, and aesthetic. And so I have 3 photo widgets. I use Widgetsmith, and so I'll explain how to use that later. No. So I use Widgetsmith for all these photo widgets, and then I have Pinterest motivation, so good things are coming. And this is from my motivation board, which I will show you right now. I think I wanted it there to kind of remind me of why I'm doing what I'm doing, and to keep on going. And a lot of it is like I love art and I love expressions of art, so yeah, this is like, these are just like motivation pictures, I think, or pieces that I really like, and I want them to remind me of like why, yeah, you know. These are one of my favorites. You've changed, I'd hope so. And then forgive all of yourselves. I have lived so many lives to be here, right? I have lived right here, right now. Allow flowers to grow in the places in your heart that people have told them. So yeah, it resets like every day, and so when I wake up, I just wake up to a new quote, and it's very refreshing. I have all, so we have my iSheffield app where I get to see my timetable. Yum. And then FaceTime, more utilities all in just one folder, because they don't need to be separate, they can just be in one folder. And then maps. Onto, so personal page, you know, just photos of myself, widgets. And the third page is my quote-unquote productivity page. At the top I have a calendar where I schedule in all of my events, everything I'm doing. So today I have Art Sock at 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. That's on my calendar. I have all my lectures scheduled in. So, and tomorrow, like, it shows me like tomorrow I'm working for my ambassador stuff. So I like having a calendar because it just, like, sometimes like, you know, you'll be planning things, you'll be like, okay, 15th, am I busy and stuff? So it just helps you like be more organized with yourself, with your time. So yeah, that's at the top. I have a screen time widget next to my apps. So these are like all the Google apps: Drive, Mail, Docs, Calendar, everything's there, bro. Next to it I have my screen time, so I'm being more mindful of my screen time, and I'm trying to be below the average teenager, but you know, like, you just can't, it's just to be more mindful. I'm not spending ridiculous hours on it. And at the bottom I have a widget for my mail, so I can see like any new mails I've popped up, anything I have to read, and I can just click it and bam, it's right there. So productivity page is basically just me organizing everything in my life, scheduling all the events, checking my mails, make sure I'm up to date with everything. I've designed my pages in sections, like how you're like, let's say you're designing a wardrobe or like a closet, right? You have all your jeans in one area, you have your shirts in an area, you have like all your overwear in an area, your pajamas in a separate area. And so I've kind of treated my phone like that. I've designed it so that all the utilities are on one page, all this entertainment, social media stuff is on one page, all my personal stuff and productivity stuff are on their own pages. And so it just helps like my digital space be a bit like cleaner, more organized. I kind of know where everything is. It's a lot more decluttered as well. So here we have the social media page. I have a locket with my friend, and so we send each other photos every day. Let me send her one right now. So cute. I definitely recommend Locket if you want to start something with like your friends, so you can just see the history and see all the photos we sent to each other. It's just a bunch of selfies, man, and it's just cute. Like, you're always up to date with your friends. I love it. They just send you any pictures. So cute. So on the top left are so we have all my social medias here, a Spotify widget for me to like change my music, play any music I want, and at the bottom is another photo. I just love having photos of memories and photos of people I love on my phone. Just really it reminds me of those moments, and I just truly treasure it a lot, and so that's why it's on there. You can see TikTok is a bit like blurred out, so this is another feature I'll not mention, but we're gonna talk about it now. So after the conversation I had with my sister, if you remember from the beginning of the video, I was like, damn, I need to reduce my TikTok time, and so I use like a time limit. So you can find this on the settings on your phone. Go to screen time and then click app limits, and then you can set an app limit for the apps on any app. So for TikTok, I've set an hour and 15-minute limit because like I don't want to use it for any more than that. I feel embarrassed, okay? So once I try to open it, it's like, you've reached your time limit on TikTok. And then you click OK, and then it just hits you off, and you're just like, damn it. But sometimes I will be like, okay, remind me in 15, or I'll just ignore it for the day. But don't be like me and try and follow your assigned limits. But yeah, that's the social media page. Has all my Snapchat, has my Discord, has my WhatsApp, my Instagram. So yeah, good stuff. I have my YouTube studio stuff, so I can check all my analytics, my Notion, my Pinterest. So yeah, swag page, swag. And then lastly, on my page is like timing. So like I have friends in Abu Dhabi, Malaysia, and then my family is in Doha, so I have like the time zones of all those countries on there. So because sometimes like you're trying to call them, but you don't know like what time is it, so it's so much easier than googling it. Like you just have it on your phone. Then at the bottom I have some artwork of Frank Ocean, because he's like one of my favorite artists. I would literally die to see him. But yeah, I love him. It's Nikes and Siegfried. It's just amazing art. Like I really love art, and so it's him there. Oh, I forgot about something. Like I don't have, so on iPhone what you can do is like you can click on an app and click edit home screen, and then you can remove the app from your home screen, but it'll still be in your app library. This is very useful. So I have a lot of apps that I don't use, and they're just in my app library but not on my home screen, because I don't want them taking up more like digital space. I don't have the digital real estate for that, you know. So I was supposed to add this onto one of my main pages, but I've been using the book app recently, and like to read books, and I'm not paying money, fam. I'm gonna show you like a little trick I do. So you go to Z Library. It's like this online library with like literally every book on it. So you go onto you click on books, search whatever book you want. So let's say Atomic Habits, and then read, and then you download, I think you download the EPUB. Okay, I found it. So basically you want to download the EPUB, you go to your files, you click on files, and then you click on the book, right? So you click on, let's say, Atomic Habits EPUB, then it'll open on the books app, and then you have the book on your books app, and you can read it for free. So delicious, not paying a single cent. So hopefully that helps. But going on to the last section of the video is I'm trying to develop a healthier relationship with my phone. So a lot of the time when I'm studying, I will keep it out of sight, because when your phone is in your sight, you're just so tempted to just reach out and just you scroll mindlessly, and you use it for like half an hour and you're just wasting time. So I put it out of sight. I'm not using it when I'm sleeping. So I haven't done this yet, but I'm gonna do this because I always wake up and I go to bed using my phone, and it's such a bad habit. I hate it. So I'm gonna, because my charging port is right next to my bed, so I'm gonna move it to the other side of the room so I don't touch it. So hopefully that like reduces my, like I'm gonna read instead and get a book, just read. So I'm gonna try and do that. And I've put the screen limit. Yeah, so I've put on like the screen limit for TikTok. I don't use any other apps as often as TikTok, which is shocking, but yeah, so that's why I've put it on there. And I'm using it more for like practical and productive purposes. So like for my Notion, use it more for reading, like the books app, as you saw, checking my mails and stuff, replying to emails. So I'm gearing it more towards a tool for me to use for productivity instead of it for being more entertainment. Like the entertainment part is a very like secondary purpose, instead of it being the primary focus. So you can design your phone to completely work for you however you want it to work for you. And if you want it to use for entertainment, that's completely fine. That's how I've tried to fine-tune it, and so I hope that helps. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next one.